In today's video, I'm going to be showing you how to master your song using only Waves plugins.
This girl next door came by corner. I came back too, but this time for summer. Never let you go, man. I give you all the manners.
Hi guys, welcome back to the channel. If you're new to this channel, my name is Jay. I make music production tutorials on YouTube in Cubase and FL Studio. Consider subscribing, click that post notification bell so that you get notified every time I upload a brand new video. So for quite some time now, you guys have been requesting for a mastering tutorial using only Waves plugins. So I've been delaying on this tutorial because I wanted to make it as simple and straightforward as possible for you guys to understand. So before we actually get into it, I want us to be on the same pace as far as what mastering is so that we know what we're working towards. In simple terms, mastering can be defined as the final stage in audio production, which involves the process of putting finishing touches on a song, improving the overall sound, and creating some consistency across the entire song, and also preparing the sound for distribution to be played on different platforms. So just to break down the processes that we're going to do on this, we're going to use an EQ to kind of locate some sweet spots and enhance them. From there, we're going to do some compression to control the dynamic range. Then after that, we can see if we can add some stereo imaging to our mix to make it a little bit wide. After that, we'll be able to use a limiter to boost it to the loudness that will be able to compete with all the commercial music that we listen to. So now I can go to my master bus. Right here under effects on my master, I'm going to add the plugin called Buzz Analyzer. We're going to use Buzz Analyzer to help us monitor the loudness level of our mix, as well as if we have any kind of phase issues going on as we master this. Set the detect here to RMS. I think what I can do is switch this to this so that I don't keep going back and forth to this window right here. This way I can simply add my plugins directly on here. So this is the song that we're dealing with.
Downtown, she came by the hub. She seems so quiet when we walking down the park. She want me be a trainer, she gave me all the shivers. Got myself a cheerleader, my time so trained full of cheaters.
Alright, so this is the song that we're dealing with. Make sure you select the loudest part of your mix. So for those of you that are wondering why we're working with a file like this, after mixing, I simply just export it in WAV format and bring it here. So what I want to do is add some clarity at least to the vocal and just give this mix a little bit of air, and also just add some punchiness to the low end. So I'll try to load one EQ from Waves. So we're going to use this EQ P1 to add some punchiness to my low end. Just set my low frequency here to 30 Hz. So you can start by boosting this at 1 dB. Listen to the song and see if it sounds great or you need a little bit more punch in the low end. Then you can boost it further.
She lives downtown, she came by the hub. She seems so quiet when we walking down the park. She want me be a trainer, she gave me all the shivers.
Alright, so for this one, I think I'll leave it here for now. Then I'll move on to another EQ. So I'm adding this VEQ4 stereo. Come to this high shelf right here. If you look at this section here, it actually has two knobs. There's one below and there's one on top. So the one below selects the frequency and the one on top is what does the boosting. So make sure you select the one below and just push this all the way to 15K. We're going to add some kind of air to the mix.
She lives downtown, she came by the hub. She seems so quiet when we walking down the park. She want me be a trainer, she gave me all the shivers. Got myself a cheerleader. My time so trained full of cheaters. The banger back to back on the suffer.
I'll leave it at 2 dB. For the low mid, I want to boost somewhere around 820. So I'll just come to 820 and boost this a little bit too.
Working out, now you want to knock me out. You've been working out tonight, not you want me now. Yeah.
So as you listen to your mix, you can be making these judgments. I'll move on to my compressor. So we're going to use this SSL stereo. If you look at the makeup gain here, it's already at 3, so we'll just take it back to 0. Push the attack to 10 milliseconds and we should have a fast release. Then we can take the ratio to 2. We can just play around with the threshold here and just make sure that the reduction is around 3 here.
Working out, now you want to knock me out. You've been working out tonight, not you want me now. Yeah. She lives downtown, she came by the hub. She seems so quiet when we walking down the park. She want me be a trainer, she gave me all the shivers. Got myself a cheerleader, my time so trained full of cheaters. The banger back to back on the suffer. Still afford, I paint you perfect picture. She's got my time.
Now that we've done some compression, we can boost a little bit of the makeup gain.
Working out, now you want to knock me out. You've been working out tonight, not you want me now. Yeah. She lives downtown, she came by the hub. She seems so quiet when we walking down the park. She want me be a trainer, she gave me all the shivers. Got myself a cheerleader.
And now we can try to add some stereo imaging to make our sound a little bit wide. So I'm going to add the plugin called S1 Imager. So for the S1 Imager, already at default, if you look at the width, it's at 1. And as we push this width here, if we push it more than it should be, we'll have a lot of phase issues here. If you see some kind of spikes coming this side on the analyzer here.
Working out, now you want to knock me out. You've been working out tonight, not you want me now. Yeah. She lives downtown, she came by the hub. She seems so quiet when we walking down the park. She want me be a trainer, she gave me all the shivers. Got myself a cheerleader, my time so trained full of cheaters. The banger back to back on the suffer. Still afford, I paint you perfect picture. She's got my tats on the shoulders. She set me up like a pig.
For this particular song, I feel like I should just leave it here. I'm going to move on to my limiter now in order for me to push this sound to the desired loudness. So the loudness that we're going to aim for right here will be somewhere between -9, -8 RMS. So the limiter that I'm going to add here is L2 and just set the ceiling to -0.3, and I'll be pushing the threshold down here as I check for the increase in the level of loudness on the analyzer. And then also at the same time, I need to make sure that the reduction here doesn't go at least more than -4 dB. So let's just do that.
Working out, now you want to knock me out. You've been working out tonight, not you want me now. Yeah. She lives downtown, she came by the hub. She seems so quiet when we walking down the park. She want me be a trainer, she gave me all the shivers. Got myself a cheerleader, my time so trained full of cheaters. The banger back to back on the suffer. Still afford, I paint you perfect picture. She's got my tats on the shoulders. She set me up like a pagan. 2 to the back, 1 to the side. In my 2-seater, call me a man eater. She's got a badass smile. She's that badass girl, that shit gonna eat you. Can't let it slide, that tray gonna screw you. I've been working out. Myself a cheerleader, my time so badass girl, that shit gonna eat you. Can't let it slide, that tray gonna screw you.
So now if you look at this, you'll see that our reduction is somewhere -3.5, but we're still far from achieving the level of loudness, which is -9 to -8 RMS. In this type of situation, what do we do? Because what will happen is if we push this limiter threshold more, the sound will be loud, but it will be squashed to the point that it will have a lot of distortion. So to avoid that, at this point where we feel like the playback is okay, we can add another limiter here. And for this one, I'll set the ceiling to -1 so that we're not all the way at 0. And then I'll start pushing the threshold again
Myself a cheerleader, my time so trained full of cheaters. The banger back to back on the surfer. Still don't fall, I paint you paper picture. She's got my tat on the shoulders. She set me up like a pagan. Two to the back, one to the side. In my two see that call me a man eater. She's got a badass smile. She's that badass girl, that shit gonna eat you. Can't let it slide, that train gonna screw you. I've been working out. Myself a cheerleader, my time so trained full of cheaters. Now you want to knock me out. You be working out tonight, not you want me now. Yeah, I'll be cute, go to the garden.
So I think this is okay with me at this point. If you look at the loudness here, we've got the maximum as -8.8 RMS here. So now what you can do is listen to the entire mix and see how these settings affect other parts of the song. It's up to you. You can go to your EQs and other things, try to make a little bit of some changes to just finalize this mix and make it sound as great as you can. Alright guys, so this is it. All you have to do is export either in WAV or MP3, whichever it is that you want to export your sound in. Thanks a lot for watching. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to give it a thumbs up. If you are new to the channel, subscribe, click that post notification bell so that you get notified every time I upload a brand new video. See you in my next video. Peace.